Hey, welcome back to the Six Figure Mastermind. Marianne DeNovellis here. Glad to be with you today. Today, we're going to dive deep in how to make a payment contract. You've seen us talk contracts before. Now let's get into the nitty gritties. Stay tuned. Let's chat about payment contracts. Now, if you've been with me on YouTube for any time at all, you know that we talk about contracts A to Z and Z to A all the way through in super big detail. But let's get specific on the nitty-gritties of a payment contract and how to actually put one together. I love this concept that I have come familiar with. It's called R&D. R&D. Many of you have heard of this term, but maybe you don't know how to use it like I use it, okay? R&D is called rip off and duplicate. I'm going to say that again. Rip off and duplicate. Now, please don't get this confused with plagiarism. I'm not advocating that. No bueno. Don't go there. However, I am all about inspiration and gathering great ideas and putting them together to create my own masterpiece. So when you have a payment contract that you're putting together, what's the first steps? What do you need to do? Well, first of all, I would use our trusted friend, Google. Google is one of the best resources. I know you use it every day. I use it every day. I use it for just about everything multiple times a day, okay? So if you were to head over to Google, type in this idea of payment contracts or how to write payment contracts, or better yet, sample payment contracts, Google's going to pull up a whole menagerie of ideas for you. And you can use image search, you can use a web search, whatever it is that you want to do. And you'll even run across some ads of some people who will do it for you. In fact, when I was doing a little bit of R&D on my own, I ran across this amazing website called Template Lab. Now, there's a link that we're going to post in the comments below that you can go check out and see what I found on Template Lab. Template Lab is a beautiful, beautiful resource for assembling your contracts, okay? And just like it sounds, it's a template builder. So once you have kind of a foundation for your contract, guess what then you can do? You can take that template or that foundation and change and revise and kind of make it a living document as you know and learn more about your business and you learn more about what you need to include and some things you need to leave out of your contract. It is possible to overdo a contract, to put too much into a contract, or to word your contracts in such a way that really actually paints you in a corner. So this Template Lab is a great resource, and so is the R&D on Google. You may, for example, find that you create a payment contract or a payment schedule that is impossible for you to keep up with. Okay, maybe you in your contract say that you are responsible as the business owner for sending out invoices every 2 weeks, and you can imagine how exhausting that can be if you have several people that are requiring invoices from you every 2 weeks. Instead, simplify. Get a contract that says you are responsible as the customer for paying this to me every 2 weeks, and then maybe set up an automatic payment planner or whatever works best for your six-figure business. But it is possible to overdo it. So look at your R&D, look at those contracts that you're finding on Google and see what's working for you and what you can keep up with and what really you should stay away from and avoid for your business. Another thing that needs to be included in payment contracts is, just like we talked about, the payment schedule. The payment schedule is just like what it sounds. It's how often you're being paid and when those payments are due. Now, me personally in my business, I really try to avoid payment plans or payment schedules, unless it's a subscription to a webinar or it's a subscription to a newsletter or something that requires a monthly payment. That has its place. It's in there. But if they're paying for a lump sum program or product or service, I really try to avoid payment plans if at all possible. And there's a reason for that. Payment plans, just think about it as a consumer, can make you feel like you're being nickeled and dimed. So when you're writing up your contract, put that provision in there. Make sure that if you like to be paid in person, or if you like to be paid in one lump sum, or you'd like to be paid via a specific payment method like PayPal or Venmo or whatever it is you're using, that you include that in your contract. Now check out our other videos with contracts, because we're going to go over everything that needs to be included as far as payer and payee and everyone coming together with joint ventures. All of that stuff is included in there. But when it comes down to it, all you need to do to make a payment contract successful is to have all those parties mentioned, all your payment schedules included, and signatures on the dotted line right at the end. So feel free to go Google search R&D, rip off and duplicate. Make sure you're doing it legally, morally, and ethically, of course, and create a contract that's really going to work for you and rock your six-figure business. So check out below. We've actually included a really helpful link to you to Template Lab. Go check it out, see what they've got going on as far as contracts go. Use that R&D system, rip off and duplicate, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, hit the subscribe button. We'll talk to you then.